Hi, I'm Jason Walcott, and this is Walcott Fine Art. In today's video, I'm going to do a demonstration for you of how to paint skies in a landscape, and I'll give you some tips and tricks that will help you in your own work. So, let's go paint a sky. Hello and welcome back everyone to my channel. So today I'm going to do this oil painting demonstration and give you guys some tips on how to help you paint skies if you do landscapes. And the main problem with beginning artists that they struggle with painting skies is they just go in there and they make the sky way too blue. And because the logical part of our brain tells us that the sky is blue, you know, they'll just put in this really dark saturated blue color and then it doesn't look right. So I'll give you some tips on how to combat that and hopefully it will help you. Now, just to demonstrate, I put a little bit of phthalo blue out here. Now, phthalo blue is very strong. It's a very greenish blue. I would not recommend phthalo blue for skies. And like I said, what happens is a lot of beginning artists who are just starting out, you know, they'll, you know, take a little bit of blue like this and they'll just mix it with some white and then they'll start painting that in the sky area, and that just isn't a natural sky color. It's too saturated and it's too intense and it doesn't look correct. So the real key to getting your skies to look, you know, air quotes, right, is to bring a little bit of warmth actually into that blue, because the blue of the sky is not as saturated as you think it is. So what I've done here on my little piece of canvas is I've toned the background in the sky area with some burnt sienna, or just a real thin wash of burnt sienna that I then wiped down and allowed to dry. And that undertone of burnt sienna has that nice orangey warmth that's a complement to the blue. So that will help keep our sky from getting too blue and too cold. And I've just sketched in here, you know, some little distant mountains, pretending like we're working on a landscape. But I'm just going to paint the sky area today. So the other thing to remember too is the sky is always going to be darker near the top. And as it moves toward the horizon, it's going to get lighter and warmer. So, and that, in keeping with the rules of atmospheric perspective, that will help, you know, the distant horizon look like it's pushing back into the distance. So, a great sky color to use is cobalt blue. If you don't have cobalt blue, because it is a little bit expensive, ultramarine will work just fine. Like I said, I would not recommend phthalo. I would use ultramarine or cobalt for this. I have a little bit of transparent oxide red. You could also use burnt sienna, and then white. So whichever white you want to use is fine. So let's mix up some sky color here. So I'm taking a little cobalt blue and some white. And you'll see what I'm going to do is mix just a little bit of the transparent oxide red with that to get a little warmth, grayish warmth in that blue. And that's going to kind of help it not be too blue. So we use a little medium. And remember, as I said, that, you know, when you're painting your sky, you've got that burnt sienna tone underneath it, you know, that warmth is going to show through a little bit and give the sky some vibrancy, but also keep it from being too blue. And as we get near the horizon, you want to gradually add some more white to it. And just a little more of the transparent oxide red to make it a little warmer. You can blend those two colors together. And it helps if your sky is not one flat, unless you're doing like hyper photorealistic paintings. It's okay to have a few. You don't want like super heavy texture in the sky because that kills the illusion of distance. But it's okay to see a few brush strokes because it keeps the sky interesting. And you see, as I'm getting more toward the horizon, I'm adding a little bit more of that warmth to the color. You could even get even a little darker near the top. So as you can see, that mixing that warmth into the blue and letting those little bits of underlayer show through really help the sky to stay a more realistic color. And again, notice how I've lightened it and warmed it as it moves toward the horizon from the top. So if you compare that, to what a beginner might do, where they go in, like I said, with this really super saturated blue color, I'll just put in a little bit of it to show you what I'm talking about. Over here, if you just gone in with a color like that, you can see that this is too. You can see when you compare that area to this area that that's too saturated and too false looking, and that this sky color is more realistic, and it's more interesting because it's got the different kind of shades of different white and warmth in it that give it a more interesting look. Another thing you could do is if you also wanted to add some clouds, distant clouds, you can always do that. I'm just mixing in a little bit of that transparent oxide red with the white and the blue color I had. And you can just put in some clouds if you need to in the distance. And kind of a hazy distant clouds, that type of thing. So remember, the key to getting realistic looking skies is not to make them too blue. To start out with that warm underpainting and mix just a little bit of warmth into your blue. Not too much, just a little. And then to gradually lighten and warm the sky as it approaches the horizon. And hopefully that will help you achieve better looking skies in your paintings. So I hope that you found this video helpful and enjoyable, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Thanks so much for watching. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button so you won't miss the next video. And why not spread the joy? Be sure to share my videos on your favorite social media. Don't forget to head on over to my website, walcottfineart.com, where you can see my art, read my blog, or when you join my newsletter list, you can win free art. Every month, I'll choose a lucky winner for my email list, and that person will receive a mini original oil painting. There's a chance to win every month, so be sure to sign up today so you don't miss out. Plus, you'll get my fun newsletter. See you next time!